Good morning, everyone. I'm saying hello to our Purple Heart Consciousness holders this morning. I'm saying hello to our emissaries of light and, of course, our ambassadors of truth and those that are viewing us through social media. My name is Reverend Jerry Hobby. We're doing a simulcast this morning, and that simulcast is to all of our audiences. And this is part of our Sunday celebration. We have a motto here with spiritual enlightenment and truth. And that motto is a family that prays together stays together. So this is the time where we all come together and engage. And so I have on our call this morning a member of our leadership. It is Patty Walton. And I am going to invite Patty to say hello and share some of her words of wisdom before we move into our spiritual practice. So here we are, Patty. I think I have you unmuted.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here with you. And my thought for today is a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. It's good, honorable, and very noble to have a cause. But before you can do that, you must be able to stand on your own 2 feet.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really love that wonderful sharing. Who did that come from, Patty, by the way?
The Acts of Faith.
Acts of Faith, okay, from the book Acts of Faith. I remember that book, and I remember the sacred journey we went on with that particular book many years ago. A special member, I'm going to say, that was a part of our tribe. And when I say our tribe, this person was a wonderful practitioner. I'm going to continue to call her a practitioner. And also she was a prayer partner and a very dear friend, a vision partner. We shared many wonderful experiences together, and she made her transition. And that was one of the books that we gave as an anchor to her daughter, Acts of Faith. And it is a book that continues to give and give and give. It is that sense of comfort. Just as what we're doing this morning. It is about having that sense of comfort and also having a place where we can anchor ourselves. And as we're able to anchor ourselves, we're able to move into the experience of the good that we are seeking or to allow. And I'm not going to say seeking, because sometimes we say seeking. That seeking is outside of ourselves, but allow to expand within us. So today we're experiencing a new normal. For many of you who would normally prepare to go to church, you're not going to church today. Or you are going to experience church online. It's a new normal. Life is in session. This past week, we've had a lot of revelations unfold. We have a pandemic experience, a state of emergency right now with the coronavirus. I want to remind you that this is a new normal, that we can adapt, and we are resilient people. And it is important that we all cooperate together, we all work together. Make sure you hydrate yourself, have water handy. And in our newsletter, if you are part of our newsletter, you will, I'm seeing Patty now, she's drinking her water. Good job. If you are a part of our newsletter, you will receive some information that was sent to me regarding the coronavirus and some practical things that we can do to really support ourselves. I'm glad that Patty is here on the call this morning, because Patty is part of the part of the group that we get to remember. Patty is approaching 81 years young, We're all excited for her. And it is also important that we show up. And we were talking about that in being a safe place for each other. That safety means that what we do makes a difference for everyone. That includes Patty. My goal, I was sharing with someone, was that I'm a little selfish. And my selfishness is I'd like to have some of these wonderful people here on this planet for as long as I can. I appreciate their presence in this human experience. I know that life is eternal, and I appreciate that, and it gives me comfort. However, I want to contribute to a world that's going to work for us all. And in the practical way, that means doing the things that we need to do to keep ourselves safe and protected. So remember to wash your hands. Remember to do all of those things. But most of all, I want you to also remember the value of spiritual practice. When we move into spiritual practice, then what we can do is we can support those that are on the front lines. And I'm talking about our doctors right now. I'm talking about our scientists. I'm talking about those people that are organizing and supporting us and having order. I'm even talking about those that are leaders in leadership. We get to be that beneficial presence. And it all starts by our going within and being still, because we can shift the awareness in the world. I'm not going to use the word consciousness. I love that word consciousness. But I want us to shift the awareness in the world where we get to grow in our understanding and be that presence for good. So today, the theme for Centers for Spiritual Living is the Holy Reimagine. And this month we've been focusing on the divine feminine. And that divine feminine is that part that births good. It is part of the womb of life. And I feel that we're in the womb of life, and we are in a space of co-creation. And it starts first by setting something new in motion. And that newness is the good that can come from this. So I want to share with you a quote. And this is a quote that is coming through from our Science of Mind. And I can't remember the person who created this. And forgive me, we'll make sure we post that later. It says, this is the affirmation: I rejoice in the truth that each moment is an opportunity for a fresh start. So I set new causes in motion. I like that, knowing that the law of mind responds from its infinite well of potential. And this is where we're at. I'm going to say this here. It is for this moment that we have all been prepared. So it is important that we anchor ourselves, we poise ourselves for what is to come and how we support the healing of our planet. So with that in mind, this morning, I've chosen to do something a little different. I'm going to offer a meditation, and this is a meditation that came from Ernest Holmes. So I'm going to invite you to just simply still yourself right now, to simply breathe. And when I move into meditation, I always like to uncross my feet. And if you are sitting, as I'm sitting, just allow your feet to touch the ground. If they're not, imagine them touching the ground and simply breathe. And what I'd like for you to do this morning, with your eyes open or your eyes closed, whatever works for you, I invite you to breathe in through your nose on the count of 5 and to breathe out of your mouth on the count of 5. Just continue to do that. It's good to just breathe. And it is good to just simply move into a space of mindfulness. And for me, moving into the place of mindfulness requires of movement into the space of heartfulness. Breathing and knowing that every breath is the movement of energy into the heart space. And we're surrendering right now, allowing for every word that is shared to permeate the heart, and allowing the heart to lead and prepare the way for every single organ, every single thing that is unfolding emotionally, mentally, and yes, allowing the spiritual presence to expand itself, its awareness within you. Just breathe. And here are the words. The heart of the meditation that comes from Ernest Holmes. I know there is a power for good, which is responding to me and bringing into my experience everything that is necessary to my unfoldment, to my happiness, to my peace, to my wealth, and my success. I know there is a power for good that enables me to help others and to bless the whole world. So I say quietly to myself, there is one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. It is flowing through me, circulating in me. I am one with its rhythm. My heart beats with the pulsation of the universe, in serenity, in peace, and in joy. My whole physical being is animated by the divine spirit, and if there is anything in it that does not belong, it is cast out, because there is one perfect life in me now. We just breathe. And I say to myself, I am daily guided so that I shall know what to do under every circumstance, into every situation. Divine intelligence guides me in love, in joy, in complete self-expression, desiring that the law of good alone shall control me. I bless and prosper everything I'm doing. I multiply every activity. I accept and expect happiness and complete success. And we continue to breathe, realizing that I am one with all people. I affirm that there is a silent power flowing through me and them, which blesses and heals and prospers, makes happy and glad their pathway. And realizing that the world is made up of people like myself, I bless the world and affirm that it shall come under divine government of good, under divine providence of love, and under the divine leadership of supreme intelligence. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. And we say, Amen. And so we're just giving thanks right now for everyone that has been a part of this call. I've been trying to unmute our wonderful Patty, and I think that she is muted herself. So I just thank you all for just being present. And what I want to say to you is that we need to take moments like this throughout the day, because we're getting so much information. We're learning, and we're learning in real time. We're growing in real time. And so taking moments like this to simply breathe, to engage in spiritual practice, will make a difference in our life. I'm going to take this particular meditation and draft it and send it out to you all. Go to our newsletter. You will get it. I encourage you to read it throughout the day. I want you to know that we love you. We're here for you. We have the prayer app, and you can go to the prayer app if you're in need of prayer. And we will honor you and keep you in prayer as we go through these changes. Remember, love is the answer, and love will heal. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Namaste.